favor, roll call vote.
Michael Blizia,
Here.
Vincent Cutterford,
Here.
Joseph Seibert,
Here.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Here.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Norman Ritchie,
Here.
Paul Hadzik.
Here. Day vacation, pledge of allegiance.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord, as we gather here for this meeting, give us the use of your gift of peace and understanding, that we may approach the matters that we must handle with sincere and just hearts. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Teresa. Now we have to approve the minutes of the regular meeting from March 24th. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. And now we need a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion, we approve the treasurer's report.
I'll second it.
Treasurer's report have been moved to be approved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Ayes have it.
It's on here.
And we need the approval of the bills, unless there's questions.
I make a motion that we approve all of the bills.
We hear a second.
I'll second it.
Been moved to approve the bills and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Anybody opposed? Ayes have it. Right. And now we want to discuss some things with the people that didn't bring a check for us, the Carbon County Planning Commission.
Could you go up to the microphone?
There's a microphone over there. Just don't sing.
Hi, I'm Anna Shigo. I'm with the Carbon County Office of Planning and Development. I'm the Open Space Coordinator. I'm just here tonight to talk a little bit about the Carbon County Open Space Grant Program. This program started in October. The purpose of it is to preserve open space that protects wildlife habitats and water quality resources. So we would like to help the municipalities utilize this grant program, as municipalities and land trusts are the only eligible applicants for the funding. So in order to do this, I'm putting together a regional workshop throughout different regions of the county, and just starting with this northwest region of the county. So I'm really just looking for a point of contact to invite to this workshop. The workshop will cover land conservation in general, the county program and how to apply for it, just basically land conservation basics. So if there's anyone who would be a good point of contact and would be interested in attending the workshop, that would be great. And I'm also working with Wildlands Conservancy. They have a technical grant, and Dawn Gorham is here. She could say a little bit about that as well. But I have this fact sheet about the program and my card, if I could give this to someone too.
Hello, I'm Dawn Gorham. I'm with Wildlands Conservancy, and we are helping the county to implement the open space program, and we also have a grant to provide technical assistance to municipalities to help them take advantage of the open space grant program. So I'll be participating with Anna in the workshop, and we can talk more about, we'll talk more about what the opportunities are, and I just wanted to introduce myself and Anna, and we look forward to working with you more on this. Thank you.
Anna, you can do it too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a check? You don't wanna talk? You can.
I think I can speak loud enough if everyone can hear me. I'm Dennis Demara, also with the Wildlands Conservancy, been involved with the county just for the last 50 years, between the county park and DCNR. But this is a historic, the only point I want to make is this is a very historic time. This is the first time in the history of Carbon County, a small sixth-class county, that the voters passed a bond referendum at 83% to preserve farmland and forest land. And they hired Anna to run the program. So this is an amazing time. The ag program has a few $1 million now instead of a small amount to preserve farms. There's 10 or 12 farms they're working on, and we're looking at preserving critical land. So it's about planning the future. It's really looking at your zoning, your subdivision land development ordinances, and deciding how you want your community to grow and how you want it to be preserved.
Thanks. Good seeing you again.
Yep.
All right. I guess.
You guys don't have to hang around if you want to leave.
Next time, bring a check.
It's in the mail.
Okay. All right, now we're going to move to open the bids for Urana Park.
Ask if anybody else has any comment.
Does anyone else have any comment?
Thank you.
I guess you're welcome. That's what you get paid for. Keep me up on things.
Do you have something about this?
Yeah.
Raise your hand.
I did, but.
Oh, okay. Beth has something.
Oh, Beth.
Oh, okay. I'm Beth Parker. Everybody knows who I am. First of all, I want to know about the fishing out at the park. Is there a program set up for it, like how it's going to work?
Yes,
Where do we get the information?
we'll give it out to you as soon as we have everything set up down there.
So it's not completely set up yet, right? When
Correct.
can we start fishing?
Hopefully, in a few weeks.
Okay, and my other question is the school board. Do you have any information on if they voted in favor of the tax break or not?
They don't have a vote yet.
Okay. When are they going to vote?
Their next meeting, I would think.
Next,
on their
like in
agenda.
May?
Is it on the agenda?
Well, that's what she had asked when we were there, you know, what does she put on the agenda, you know?
Well, we're actually working on a process to,
Nope,
what? Don't say anything?
no, I wouldn't, not yet.
Forget it, Beth.
Well, isn't this project supposed to start in June? That's what we were told last year.
Everything's supposed to start in June. but it
So
never
it's
does.
not
Well,
going
there's-
anywhere as of right now.
There
It's
are a
just still
lot of
up in the
other
air.
factors involved beyond the school district, so they're working them out.
And you just don't want to tell us what they are?
Well, I can't really speak for, it's not us that's involved. It's the other organization
But
that's involved.
it's the borough's property right now yet, right?
It is the
It
borough's
still is.
property, that's correct. But
Okay.
I don't want to say anything because it might come out wrong or different. But ABC is the company that's looking to, they'll be purchasing the school, and their consultants are all working together to make everything come together.
Okay.
It's just, it's the times, you know?
Don't you have anything else, Beth?
You don't want to hear me, Paul.
That's true. All right, so we're going to open the bids for Urana Park, unless somebody else has something else to say. I welcome the Borough employees that are here. That's nice to see you guys being interested. Oh, I shouldn't say anything about that either? Nothing, I can't say anything. I'm just the mayor, I get elected. What a joke. All right, so open the bids for the Reno Park project. How many bids did we have?
We received 2. The first one is from Cobalt Construction. It's Kobalt. All right, and their bid is $458,755. $458,755. They need a bid bond. Did they need a bid bond?
Yeah,
Like, to check.
458.
And there is a bid bond.
I'm sorry.
755. And the second one is from Lindy Construction. Linde. Oh, I'm sorry, Corporation. Lindy Corporation. I know it's a bid inside, but sealed bid inside has a sealed envelope. No. And their bid is $460,418. $460,418.
Our grand award is $232,820. Can't do it,
Not even close.
not even close.
Why can't we piecemeal it out? We could have did that in the last year.
Well,
We could
Tim,
just say,
we
hey,
can't-
could you fill in the hole that we dug out? Could you just do the paving? Could we do that by piece, or do we have
well,
to?
we already asked them that because we had no bids on the last one. Had we gotten no bids on this one, they did say we could have GC'd it. You know, where we go out and we hire our own subcontractors, you're bidding naturally, but.
We could do that, right?
Not if it's over like this. The only thing we can do is reject these bids and to knock the project down to some workable level. We'll have to look at what they bid and see where we can cut to make it work. This is really, really ridiculous.
They did have a bid bond in there then.
Yeah, good. There's no way you can accept any of these bids. They're too far out of the ballpark. As I said, the allowance that we have on our grant is $232,820. That's it. So you can't accept this.
But we can't take that money that we got from the grant and say, all right, we want to pave in front of the shelters. We want to do that, and we could, do we have to bid it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and say, all right, whoever drew up the specs, you're gonna have to cut them drastically. And hopefully they come in at
Well,
two.
who drew up the specs? The engineer?
Yeah. But we also predicated on cost at that time. I mean, I can tell you that.
I could actually go out there and figure it out, and I'm not an engineer. Why do we need an engineer to do it? Because usually he's gonna get 10% of the grant, right?
Usually because the grants require engineered
They
drawings.
required engineer drawings. And engineers
I know how to
sign
draw.
a seal.
Just seems like a waste of money.
Well, this is way beyond, but There are other bids that were coming in
Well,
on other projects.
they're doing work out on Interstate 80 right now, and they have clean construction fill. We could have got that for free to fill in that hole, that flat spot where we cleared out all the garbage that was incorrectly put in there. We could have actually got that for free and had it hauled in, so that would have been done.
Well,
And all you have to do is pave a basketball court and pickleball court, and that's it.
we have to look at their numbers on where they're coming in on this stuff.
I think maybe we need a change of an engineering firm. I mean, our workers could do a better job than, what we're getting out of it. For $400 and some thousand, we could have bought a paver and we could have paved it ourselves.
Are those bids itemized at all?
Yes,
So they have, you can kind of maybe
yep, we'll have to go,
fish through them and see
you
what.
have to go through each category and see what can be cut to bring it down to a reasonable level.
And who does that?
We can do that. I mean, if they're itemized, it's not difficult. If they're by the square yard, square foot, or whatever, you can do that.
Because we're at April, right, so April, May, right,
got
till we gotta put the bid out and wait, what, a month for the bids?
Yeah,
So even if we redid all that, we're not gonna get it back till the end of June.
right.
And then the kids will be out of
Well,
school.
no, I mean, we could get it for the end of May. If you worked on it, immediately and get it out and open in May.
Is there a reason that we didn't do it back in August? You were saying something about you didn't want the underlayment to be.
Yeah, we didn't want everything, in, as far as winter coming in, I didn't want them in there paving or doing the underlayment and then over the winter, and then you get all kinds of, they'd have to go back in and fix whatever the winter destroyed.
Well, I guess we need a motion to reject the bids if you want to reject them. Or if you want to accept the bids, but you could bankrupt us, whatever.
Or table, you can motion to table it.
For what purpose?
I don't, well, the only purpose that would be, Harold, would be if you wanted to study them, and so these guys could come back and say, all right, Harold, we authorize you to cut some out of this and come back to us and see what's appropriate. Or like you said, you could just.
Do it now.
Yeah. you just
Say
do
it
the
now.
same thing. Yeah, I make a motion to reject the bids.
I second it.
All right, the motion's been made, seconded, roll call vote.
Norman?
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Norman Ritchie,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert,
Yes.
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Yes.
did she say yes?
Yes.
Michael Blizia,
Yes.
Paul Hadzik.
Yes.
I feel we should prioritize this because we lost all last year because of this. So I think we should get on it as soon as possible.
Well, I agree with you. I think it should have been done last year, to be honest with
We
you.
couldn't do it last year.
Why couldn't we? It's a paving job.
Well, it's concrete and there's some excavation in it. And the fact that we did not get clearance until when? It was September or August we got clearance of last year from DCNR to even go to bid. And that's where I had said to you that going and getting some of this work done in winter hits, you're not gonna pave in November and December.
But I thought it was ready in August. Just asking. I thought August it was all ready to go. I know I did some work out there.
Is it feasible to make a motion that we ask that there's a vote for trying to à la carte those bids to see what we can afford to do?
Yeah.
Can I make that motion? Is that a legitimate motion?
Well, we're already going to
to
motion and
do,
approve
like, try to
rejecting
put it
them.
back, whatever we can, put it back together for that money?
Right.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that you review the estimates and see what parts we can afford to try to put the park back as best as we can aesthetically with the money we have. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. That's what I was trying to get at.
I'll second it.
At least we can move forward.
Then we're not, yeah, there's nobody waiting on us, right? Like, you're not waiting on us at all.
No.
But we can spend the money, right?
I'm sorry, what?
We can spend the money.
Yes, yes.
That's what I was trying to get at before. We don't need an engineer to come in and take 10% and say, hey, all right, you wanna spend does he have to come and tell us what to do? Or aren't we
No,
smart
we
enough
can,
to know?
no, we can look at the individuals and individual pricing.
So we have a motion, we have it seconded. Have a roll call vote on that?
Norman Ritchie,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert,
Yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Michael Blizia,
Yes.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Yes.
Paul Hadzik.
Yes. Okay. So move forward and start putting that park back together, I guess. Okay, the next on the list is the electric reconnection ordinance. It has been published and needs approval. We just need a motion for its approval, and I think we discussed it at our last meeting. That was for the reason of people that were disconnected, that we go in and inspect to make sure their houses are gonna burn down when we put the meter back in. No motion on that.
So I'll make a motion that we accept ordinance 2025 regarding the reinspection for electrical rehooks. If that was proper way to say that.
I'll second it.
No, that was proper. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. Next is this discussion on Butch Street one-way from Hill Street to West Main.
I got a question. Do we hear back from everybody that that's gonna affect up there? No?
I haven't.
Well, if we didn't hear back from everybody yet, why don't we put it on our website maybe and get it out there? And before we make a decision and get everybody in an uproar, we know where people are leaning.
I'm open to that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, if you want to table it, we'll do that and we'll bring it up when we get some more information.
Okay.
So you wanna make a motion to table that till next meeting? I don't understand why we're making these streets one way when we never even discussed it with police. I think they're the ones who have to deal with it. You know, not us. And I think they should have some discussion on this stuff. But what do you think, Sarge, about that one-way street thing? You know, I don't wanna put you on the spot, but
Not put me in a spot. I don't know if we need to do a traffic study to make it one-way permanently or not. You know, we get complaints that people are going up the wrong way all the time, but
well, we're in the process right now of possibly making it law that this is the way it's going to be. We don't even ask you guys, like, is there a problem with it?
I don't remember having a problem for a couple of years with a tractor trailer stuck on it once, but,
Oh, that's a whole different story, tractor trailer. But
yeah. We have to dig back and look, but I don't think there's any issues recently.
So, should we make a motion to table this discussion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion we table.
I'll second it.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next is discussion on credit card. I'm not quite sure what that's about.
Well, as I had said in the narrative, that because of the PCI updates and regulations on industry-wide use of credit cards, we're not going to be able to take credit cards over the phone or do automatic payments. We are looking into another process with our billing company, and as soon as we can get that set up, we'll let everybody know, let you guys know, what direction we're going in. I had given you a flyer. It's this flyer here that explains what the PCI is. And there's rules and regulations on taking credit card payments. And we have been informed that, that we can no longer do, what we've been doing over the phone and also automatic payments. So as of May 1st, we will no longer be processing them. We'll put that out, on our website, and it's going to also be in the bills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to get them in tomorrow.
Right. That's just an FYI for everybody.
And you said you were gonna do a call.
Yeah, we'll do a swift reach call too.
Anybody have any discussion on
I actually do have a question about that. I'm not sure what the dollar and cents amount is for how many people are on this plan now. But is it going to be, in other words, if, let's just say I have a card on file and I didn't get the note, you know what I mean, and then I call down, like, in other words, is this gonna make for a big deficit until everybody gets on board? Or is everybody gonna call down and go, oh, well, we can't take the card over the phone, what do I do now? Well, I'm gonna send a check. Well, then we don't get a check for 3 or 4 weeks. Like, do we get $10,000 in credit card payments a month, or do we get $80,000? I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you probably get around.
We get a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know
The-
the actual total, but we get a very large amount of phone credit card payments
Phone
or
credit
debit
card
card
payments.
payments.
But
Is it
unfortunately,
conceivable to physically reach out to every one of these people via mail or something? Like
well,
it's-
we're gonna put it in the bills.
oh, we're putting
And
it
we're
in the bills, like.
we'll do a swift reach,
And do a
swift reach
swift
call.
reach.
Right, I was looking for a more positive way to notify the people in a manner that, they won't go, hey, I missed the note, I didn't get the call, I
Right.
didn't see I don't check the
We'll
website.
put it on our Facebook too,
What month does this stop?
May 1st.
May 1st.
So this month is
The-
good.
The auto payments we're gonna do
Right.
this time, but that's the last time.
Yeah.
We'll do the auto pays this time with the new bill, but they'll have a note in there saying that we won't do it from there on out.
So May's bill is gonna have to come down and pay.
No, if you're on auto pay, the
Paid.
May bill will get paid with the card.
Okay.
And there will be a note go in there saying that we can no longer do that until further notice.
June's the problem. Right, yeah, June is when it
Yeah,
stops, right, you can't.
but we're gonna put everything we have available out there, to let people know.
But you can still come down and pay with a credit card.
Oh,
in
yeah, we
person.
can pay here with the credit card. We just can't take it over the phone. And again, be working on the credit card system with the billing agency on having it set up, What they'll be able to do is just go into a website. They could actually pull up their bill. They can pay it by credit card.
Is that going to be on our website?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, I think you can do a link.
There's a link.
I think there's a
From
link.
our website that will take them to someplace to pay it.
I'm sure you have a password and everything that they.
Yeah,
It's theirs.
right, I'm sure. But we're just, again, we started talking with our building company.
Any other discussion on the credit card? Any other ideas? So I guess you can't just click on our website and then go to bill payment and pay.
Not yet, but you should be, when we get it set up, you will be able to.
I mean, I ordered food out of Maine and I did everything with a credit card right online. Why are we so prehistoric?
Because of these PCI regulations that,
I didn't read through this paper, obviously,
Right.
in the minute that I had it. One of our suppliers where we work, they were doing something similar with a credit card, but they were doing the 3% add-on to all,
Right.
like it's the way we always did it. But one of their options to alleviate all of that was a debit card. You could have a debit card on file.
Okay. And we'll have to check with this company.
So, I mean, if somebody really just wanted to have a card on file, you know, maybe they could still have a debit. I don't like we don't keep any cards on file because I think it's way too dangerous, but.
Right.
But it just, if that was the best option for somebody, maybe they would consider that as well, or, again, I'm just afraid that we're gonna get a speed bump in cash flow because
I think Diversified said we
so
could
many
put
people
it
are
in
coming
and
in to do it.
automatically pay them as the bills process.
A debit card.
Any card, I think.
Oh, they'll take debit cards
No,
also.
but I mean, I think it'll automatically get done. I think there's a way to do it through the software.
There is, but I thought it was an ACH.
There is, only Heighton does that. They accept, you give them your bank account, they'll deduct it when it's due every month.
Yeah, they
So I'm
have
saying
a
if that's
third
an
party,
option.
yeah. We have to have a third party. And primarily what it comes down to is a liability and exposure.
Just an alternative thought.
Well, and again, we'll, delve into it.
Any other discussion? If not, I guess we need a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make a motion, we go into executive session.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Yeah. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, we go into executive session. All in favor say aye.
Tracy, you're closest to the door, can you open it, please?
I'll get it, Trace.
Joe, can you open the door? Anybody there?
Some people are gonna be freaked out. They know it's not true. Just stay there. Okay. Before we adjourn, I want to formally end my 47-year career in public service. I'm gonna take the second time, right?
Yeah.
No charge. Am I getting excited for that?
No one else can use it, PJ.
I guess not, they could change the name. But I'd like to, and I'll give it to Harold in writing tomorrow. I'd like to formally resign my position as mayor. And it was nice working with all of you. And effective immediately, I am done. So, I need council to approve my resignation, and that's just the way it goes.
Does anyone wish to make a motion to accept PJ's resignation?
You got it. I could say that was short enough.
I'll make a motion, we accept PJ's resignation.
You have a second?
Do we have a second? Somebody has a second, you'd be okay.
I'll second it.
Okay. Made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? I am, but I can't, my vote don't really count. Okay, so effective, as of right now, I am no longer the mayor of Weatherly Borough. And, we need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll
A second.
Okay, it's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Okay, nobody's opposed.